and he was ready to start training. So we got after it on Sunday night. We got after it on Monday, and they just got done getting after it for the first time today. And we'll meet back here at 4:30. So this place is in business, boy. It is officially off season so the gym is busy.
All right. And we officially now live with the first episode of Tell Me I'm the Greatest podcast. And finally, after all these years, guys, on the way to the bank, so this brand new Maserati pulled up, and then right behind it, wide body Audi. And then in one of those, I definitely saw Travis Bagent. And that's how we here. Travis, please take it from here.
Ladies and gentlemen, I do not know what to say. For the first time in my life, I am overly impressed with myself. And just think about that. Think about how impressed you guys have been of me. Think about all the amazing things that I've already done and experienced. And then add all that up and think about today. Maybe my crowning achievement, one of the most amazing things I ever did. I do not know if you guys are following current events of late, but I am on top of the world. At the very top. Think about your life. Mine is cooler than yours. How should I handle such a thing, Artem?
I don't know. After
How should I handle my life? Boom! Killing this shit, killing it. And then this morning, I stepped out of the box, which I don't know if I've ever told you this, Artem. Probably less than 75 times in my life.
Okay.
But I have admirations of another type of job. I have talked to you about it. What job am I referring to?
Have you been a stand-up comedian?
Hey! Stand-up comedy. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm that dude, probably, maybe.
Probably.
You don't know, though. We don't know.
What you got?
Can I handle that, though? Could I be a stand-up comic? Just absolutely control the room. Fucking kill it. Talk about my insecurities. Talk about why I come to these conclusions. Right? The truth is probably yes. Probably yes. But I'm too scared. I'm too scared to put myself right there. Boom. Walk out there. Da-da-da-da. Here's the mic. That's intimidating, right? Let me tell you a secret passion of mine.
Okay.
Woo! I feel when I listen to guys give motivational business, coaching, speeches, and talks, that I too could do that.
Okay.
Right? Now I need a platform. What could be my platform? The fact that I was a 117-time world champion. Put any number you want in front of it. Who the fuck cares? I'm the dude, right? I'm such the dude, you can't turn in to get a set grip. And now it's very likely that the guy might say, close your thumb, close your hand, go. I changed the whole game, Artem. I have a platform of being the champ. the champ of champs, the supreme champ, the greatest, right? However, not the most solid platform in the world to go out to public speaking and explain to the people how you spent $850 last weekend to win 500 and you almost won 1,000, but you got caught in the hook there and the referee made a bad call. That platform is tough. All right. So now I'm thinking new platform. I am going to, instead of tell people I'm a 117-time world champion, I am thinking of going on the platform premise that I am, in fact, the greatest parent of all time. That I did everything to make this happen for Tyson.
Okay.
That platform, woo!
Hey, and that could be, well, those are equally tough platforms to fight against because, nobody really can fight an arm wrestling one. But if somebody's going to be like, did you really do that? Man, are you really talking shit about how I raised my son? What's wrong with you, man? So there's a good defense regardless.
Well, listen, how big of a douchebag are you if you start every conversation and or manipulate a platform and your lead line, your go-to niche? Hey, man, I'm the best arm wrestler in the world. I won left-handed, one right-handed. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. You cannot even bring that up. You must allow some other person to bring that up, and you must downplay that to avoid the awkwardness of thinking that you could be the cool guy who is leading with the word arm wrestling. Can't do it. I will tell you a more equally douchebag platform.
Okay. I've been in the one you explained many times.
Oh, that one personally. So imagine this one's worse than that.
Okay.
You cannot, as a parent, think you're the coolest parent in the world. You will piss the fuck off of every parent in the world if you give the interpretation that you are better at raising your kids than they are at raising theirs. I love that platform.
Man.
I love it. And every single time in my life that I have caught someone acting like they're a cool parent, I immediately call my wife and I say, oh, you should see Artem and fucking Lindsay think they're fucking parent number one. These goofy motherfuckers think just because such and such. And then I immediately say something negative about those people.
Right. Okay. That's it.
Meanwhile, they can't cut the grass. It looks like fucking, bunch of damn hoarders live over there. Whatever, right? I'm going to immediately say something negative. I have a buddy, and he likes to brag about being a good parent.
Okay.
Oh, I hate him. Oh my God, I hate that. I hate that. I hate it. So I feel like what an amazing platform for me to embark on.
Gotcha.
So,
well, okay.
Today at 9:00 this morning, I did my first. What's a TED Talk? Do you know what that is?
Yeah, I know.
What is it?
Well, it's basically a platform that you go on if you're some type of special person to give out your whatever you're special person in, right? Like the people give away.
Don't you feel that the word TED, the TED, stand for something?
Oh.
Can we ask our crowd? I think that we have to make sure that, because I feel like I want to tell you that I did a TED Talk today. But who knows? That could be anything and me not knowing. It could mean something crazy.
Well, no, the variation TED Talk, everybody gets the idea of it, okay? But if everybody knows abbreviation, because pretty sure there is Well, all right, Tall Paul Hutchinson. I know you're from West Virginia, so I understand that you've never heard of TED Talk, dog. It's all good. But Andrew Schultz just gave one not long ago. You can listen to. It's pretty good, and that's actually how to do stand up too.
I'm saying you can't say the definition of TED Talk. We can't do that with Siri
Huh.
right now.
No,
But
I'll do it. I didn't know you're asking me specific.
so this is what I did this morning, and then when I'm done explaining it to you, by that time you'll know if that was in fact a TED Talk. But whatever the hell.
Technology, entertainment, design. That's what TED stands for.
Yeah, so I probably didn't do a TED Talk then.
Well, no, that was summarizing it, right? Because that's exactly it's basically a bunch of niches, whatever it is, technology, entertainment, and design, and they bring people together from those niches, and they give out the speech, the TED Talk.
I got you. So I got on a Zoom call today, and the same guy, I think it's Sonny Balani is his name, the same guy who designed the suit, right? So you saw me with the guy arm wrestling, right? And did you see that on YouTube that Tyson Bagent's dad gets a new suit?
My God, I get scared
I'm
from
in
all over the
down.
country. I have no idea what's going on.
Okay, well, this happened about 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, so it's terrible that you don't know about it. But for my listeners, you can go to YouTube. Tyson Bagent's dad gets a new suit. Travis Bagent's suit, whatever. You're going to see a little skit show up with me in downtown Chicago with Case that Thursday before the Thursday night game, 10 days ago, whatever, 12 days ago. And the guy, so I'm getting this tailored suit just from being Tyson's dad. Because the guy, well, more or less, the guy saw the Senior Bowl skit with me arm wrestling the producers, asking him, telling him he could call me daddy. So he sees that, he brings me in, very high end, awesome stuff. So it'll be funny to see how the suit fits and all that good stuff.
Dude, I just pulled it up, and it is awesome to see your ass in the fitting room. It's like it's like I've been living in a virtual reality all my life. Like, can you imagine Travis Bagent in the fitting room? No, but now you all can. It's like seeing a fucking taxi at the gas station. You never see shit like this. Anybody ever seen a cop getting the gas? No. Ever seen your neighbors pulling groceries into the house? No. Have you seen Travis Bagent in the fucking high-end luxury fitting store? Oh my God.
So this guy is involved in a leadership, maybe a business group, right? And they bring in people to have talks and to, collaborate and all this stuff. So I get into this Zoom, and right away, I noticed there's 15 guys. They go around the room. Each person's involved in one of those three things you just said: design,
technology, and entertainment.
Technology.
And just quickly, you listen to these people, and you quickly learn that you're the entertainment guy.
No doubt. So right away, they say their name and where they're from. So then they finally gets over to me, and I'm like, listen, first of all, what an absolute pleasure it is to be in a room with guys that I envy, which when it comes to business, I do have a lot of admiration for guys that kill it, right? Because I'm not really I'm not that go get 100 million. I just want to grab a couple $100,000 and then just chill and have fun and live my life. So I envy the guys that really kill it, right? And I'm imagining that these guys are killing it, right? I have no living proof of that. They could have been just all the guys, guys from the dock that are, getting the clothes in from the place. But I believe it was a group of business leaders there. They all introduced themselves, what business they were in, this, and this. And then it got around to me, and I was the guest speaker. And I just wanted to thank them for the opportunity to, let me run this test, right? I feel that I would almost do the same for the first audience that I ever got when it come to stand-up comedy, right? When it was over, and if I got a standing ovation or booed off the stage, I would be appreciative, right, of that opportunity that I got from those people for letting me give it a shot, right? I think that everybody shows gratitude for things like that. So I started off like that, and then I went right in to my life and why that I told them about my superpower and the fact that I am the most aware person in the world, right? And I told them what happened in my life that led for me to be here for Tyson to take credit for every single thing that has happened in his life, right? Poured it on. When it was over, hour later, got done, the guy calls me and says, Travis, I have been to over 100 of these guest speakers, and I've been all over the world trying to become a better businessman in person. You are the greatest speaker in the history of a fucking TED Talk there ever was. And I said, sir, thank you so much. I have to agree. I killed it. So, just so you know, this podcast, my arm wrestling career is probably over. I will be following, probably headlining for Jordan Peterson or one of these guys very soon. So yeah, life is fucking
I
good.
didn't know motivational speakers need an opener. Has anybody been to a motivational speech? Do they have an opener act? Hold on, that's one. Two, I didn't know that this whole time, this 20 minutes, that was literally your introductions. That's really what it summed up to.
I wanted to just tell you guys that even at 47 years old, I am evolving. My dreams are coming true. I know the audience is living tough. Things aren't coming as easy to you as they are to me. But like Joel Osteen explains, you must accept and you must expect. What is it that he says? Expect.
You got
it. Favor. Expect favor to be in all the events in your life to come together, and you are going to flourish. And obviously, I got the memo because I am killing it, Artem. Oh my goodness. And that leads me to let you guys know this is probably my last show. I don't have time to mess with arm wrestling.
Next thing you know, you go to your local Barnes and Nobles, you'll see some stand-up comedy guy with the book. You'll see a Jordan Peterson book, and there'll be a Travis Bagent's book.
Oh, dude, do I ever need to write a book? Oh my goodness. Can any of our listeners please get a hold of me? I would like to write a book, and I am also, oh my goodness, I'm so close, Artem. Oh my goodness,
Hey, that's a good one. That's a good one. If you were to write a book right now, I'm like, yo, dog, I need you.
The Greatest Father in the World by Travis Bagent. You're a Bad Parent by Travis Bagent.
Dude, what?
Oh, you're a bad parent. That's the fucking one. Trademark it immediately, please. Anybody listening? Trademark it right now. If you beat Artem, then Artem's fired, and I will, once we hit, we'll give you $1 million for the trademark. So anybody listening, trademark. You're a bad parent. Tips from Travis the Beast Bagent.
I didn't think you should say that because I feel like trademarking is like not that expensive too. So all of a sudden it'll be fucked.
Trademark it. Somebody get the website. Travis at yourabadparent.com.
Russell Tyrone Jones with 129 Swedish crowns. The Bears. Travis is rich now. Fuck all y'all.
Oh my goodness. But lucky you guys, I will always give 1% back to arm wrestling. Always.
Good. So
I know my roots.
No. I feel like we're onto something with this book. Like, do you think you have like I know you have it in you. Do you have like good 15, 20 funny pages, or you got like 100 pages like serious shit? What you got? What you got?
Oh man, I got it. Both books.
Dude,
I
it's
got both books.
it's
Hey, you're a bad parent. Volume 1. The
how do,
next series is It's All a Lie. Volume 1. And then volume 3, The Real Truth. Boom. Because life is day to day, Artem.
well
Day to day.
how do we get you to put your thoughts in a written form?
We
That's
have
what.
to hire someone to write the whole thing, man. Are you kidding me? Haven't you ever read these books where it says Travis Bagent along with the author?
No. I get it. I get it. It's just the process of like being in there with you to sit down and write it down. You know what I mean? Because yeah, you can like hire 15 people to do all of that. It's just how do we put you and another person to like be in the same room and sit down and write all this shit and for you actually to
Well,
sit down and do that.
I think it's money, Artem. Let's just put it out there. I think there's
Oh,
a
my
thing.
bad.
There's a, there's a thing called a writer's advance, which
My
writer's
man,
advance would be
my man.
how I first got interested in the word write a book or the words. So let's concentrate there right away.
Okay,
I'll
hold
tell
on.
you right now, if the writer's advance is enough, I'll never leave the office that I signed the contract with until the book's done.
Hold on. I guess, sorry, I'm a peasant. So I came from the world of self publishing and trying to get paid after you publish. So
Oh,
please,
no,
please,
thank you. No,
please
thank you. I'm good.
please fill me in on how Writer's Advance works.
Well, I believe it's really the culmination of my entire business life. I give someone a great idea, they pay for it, and then we see what happens at the end if it works out or not. That's what a writer's advanced is, right? If you're Steven Spielberg, which I don't even know, does he write books or just direct movies?
Oh, yeah, he has books.
Okay, perfect. So you imagine that you recognized his ability to create the story, or you're trusting that I have a story because of the chain of events that are happening around me. That would be the same as you thought I was a good football player. You think I'm a good actor. You think I have a good story, or I'm a good writer. The business world will then pay you in advance in order for a portion of the proceeds. So that's what a writer's advance is, and that will make or break my book.
Somebody says Stephen King, fool, but Steven Spielberg does the same things too.
Whatever.
All good.
Stephen King, I love Stephen King. That'll be the
Hey,
one.
there's a couple. Okay, hold on. Travis gonna hire a writer and not to write one single line himself. Um, the thickest book you can imagine. If you need a ghostwriter, Travis, I can hook you up.
Yeah, what's a ghostwriter. I don't mind if the person pays me. I want them to take some credit. I don't want nobody. I don't want to pay nobody now. Make
I
sure I
know
don't want
some.
to pay nobody.
I know some writers. Hey, my mom is a writer, but my mom's English not there. It's a scam, yes, but because they pay for their publicity.
Oh, it says it's a scam. What's the
Okay.
scam? Am I the scam or the scammy? I want to make sure I'm scamming. I don't want to be scammed now, so help me
Oh,
out.
no. They're talking about the New York Times bestseller. Gotta make that thing a New York Times bestseller to get paid. Great business model. It's a scam, yes, but because they do it for the publicity. Well, yeah, whatever.
I'm in for the scam. No problem.
Really for the yeah. Well, dude. Well, I know you kind of a little bit pushing with the whole writers advance right now, but we do find you a couple ghostwriters here, so maybe perhaps we can make something happen, dude. I don't know. I feel like you should somebody should sit down with you for like good 20 emails and go ahead and publicize. How? Yeah. So
Hold
yeah,
on, let me
hold
add
on.
the book.
I like the title, and then I think the containment should be like, I don't know, 20 reasons why you're a bad parent, and just give point by point. I don't know what you want to
Yeah,
say.
I mean, I think the worst thing about, or the hardest thing to look in the mirror about parenting is you know now as an older person all of the little things that you should instill into your kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know it, right? I mean,
Okay. Yeah,
you
yeah.
know exactly what to do, and it still doesn't happen. It's
Well,
crazy.
hold on. Is it? Well, I think what you're saying is kind of far reach. Hey, not that many people really know what to do, don't you think?
Nah,
Like,
come on, man. I know you don't know what to do when you're young. You're telling me right now at
well, I
30
mean,
years old, you
like,
don't
well,
know?
yes, but I know some people, Travis Bagent. I am from Florida. You're from West
Ah,
Virginia. There's some 40 people that I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
ah,
I feel like the book is needed.
yes. I mean, I don't know. I just know that for the most part, I just think that people just don't have the energy to do small enforcements. And all they don't even have to do it very long. You just got to do it early, early. And not that it worked on me or not that I did something. Um, oh, great. All right.
Who texted you?
All right. Let me call you back. Casey needs the insurance information. So let me,
All right. Well, you let me know if you're back within 5 minutes.
yeah, I will be back. Just give me a couple minutes.
Got you.
Uh,
I'll keep talking and discussing the Ghost Riders.
all right. Yep.
All
I'll be
righty, guys. Yeah,
yeah,
let me know if you can
right.
find Travis five Ghost Riders and three. I don't know. I don't really. I don't know how do you write a book with the person that needs to needs to tell you the containments of the book, but is not able to sit down. It's not able to sit down. That's the thing. You know what I mean? Like I wrote my like quick the Art of Arm Wrestling book that Benji will be plugging in sometimes here in chat, and that was all self-written and whatever. Like it's a lot easier when you have a control, right? But well, I mean, if you even have somebody that can write it down for you, but if somebody's able to, I don't know, somebody needs to be around Travis like 24/7. I feel like to just taking all these notes in and then put it in the book. I mean, I guess at least how I did with mine, and I have way more ideas about all this stuff too, just books at time. But my mom is it's funny. So my mom is a writer, not like it's her profession. My mom is a lawyer by profession, and in the country of Russia, and which being here doesn't apply at all. So for those who want to immigrate from here to there to here, maybe look into different type of schooling and education, what applies in different countries. However, she does have like a thing for writing, like just like I have thing for like painting and like art stuff. So, and my mom will like write poems and like stories and stuff, and she will have. I'm just surprised she will not like go harder for it, but like there's like a website, I guess you can post your like stuff and just like kind of like a blog for writers, and she will have like millions, like a couple 100,000 of like I don't know reads, views, and I'm like, huh, that's I don't know what type of statistic how it applies to like what we doing here nowadays, but in the same time, like I mean, there was something there was for sure. I'm kind of sometimes upset my mom didn't like went harder for it, but there's something to be do. Um, Artem versus Paul Lynn versus Artemis on the left. Yes. I don't know how Mindogas can tell if someone's left is bad because it's like how he can tell the Pole's left is bad because Mindogas is left and right ain't that good compared to me and Pole. Ah, is she working? No. If you're a lawyer in Russia and you move to America, you have to start absolutely from scratch because it's not the same jurisdictional system. Hey Arden,
Well,
was it you that commented Travis versus Georgi match?
Casey's done freaking rear-ended somebody in the big body Audi.
Dude, no. No,
Boy, he said the
dude.
car's still running, just dinged up in the front. Man, you can't fix that car, man. The
Man,
2007 big body thief. Man.
man.
And everybody thinks that I lucked out with her.
Uh,
Travis, so lucky.
hold on,
Travis,
hold on, hold
so
on.
lucky.
Hold on. What was the text message then? So she gets wrecked, and what does she text
I
you?
need the insurance card for the Audi. I just rear-ended somebody, and that's my face. So go back. Go back. And one day be like, how does Travis disguise disappointment? That's what jumps across the top of the screen there.
Well, I know when you get a
Just
text
rear-ended somebody need motherfucking information.
like I know when you get a text because like your face changed this arena because I know I'll text you made podcast too. So that's like okay, and then it's a text. But yeah, you were good. You were good. uh 2006 bumper. Hey, as long as they're running. Last time I rear-ended somebody, I told them my shit.
Yeah. Well, I guess the only good news is I'm about to order a Mercedes because of my TED Talks that is about to take off my career.
Hey, that bumper is like $174, not painted, but primed. Yeah, yeah, the match. Yeah. So so I mean, you did watch the concept was actually speaking of. Thank you, Reno Masick, for being the first person to break down to us what TED Talk is, this technology,
Oh, yeah.
entertainment,
What does it say, Reno? Tell us.
and design. Well, he was just the first person to spell it out for us, so he's a
Oh, he didn't elaborate. He just gave us what you said.
yeah, technology, entertainment, design. So he's just a stud that's all around knowing everything, right? So we can all agree that you were on a random podcast giving a speech, but we can call it TED Talk.
When is he arm wrestling again? Does he have any big time matches?
Reno, hold on. Is Reno pulling? No, Reno is not pulling in the king of the table, right? But I think he's pulling somewhere. There's a match. I know there's a match, but I don't know when and where.
Okay.
But if somebody is more, more open on details, let these guys know.
Hey, what's the deal? Is Matashenko or whatever, is he killing everybody?
Oh my god. Well, he kills people he's supposed to kill.
I'm saying, who did he arm wrestle the last time? Did he beat
He
somebody
just
real good? Or
he just arm wrestled Kamil Jablonski, dude. The big presser that beat Dave Chaffee earlier.
Oh, really? And he killed him?
Yeah. But I mean, I called it just stylistically, and dude, he destroyed him. Like literally, like if you see like the textbook, like hook versus press, it was pretty bad.
So he helped press himself down as he had him in such an angle?
Well, exactly, because especially Ivan's hook is so disgusting because he's all relaxed and he just kind of flashes you sideways. Yeah, that first match was maybe like 0.2 seconds, right? And then like Camille trying to get some type of stoppage, but it's just disgusting. Like, yeah, like stylistically it was just really, 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 really bad.
So did Matashenko take some time off? Or he just
No, I believe he just got caught up in the whole like, maybe COVID, then the whole Russian war situation because he's right there.
hold on, let me make sure this is not Casey. It is not. So we're good. Go ahead.
Because I think he just got in the whole like war thing, so he will not be able because he's like WEF guy, right? So he was not able to do that. I don't think he's been competing in Zloty for the past years anyway. So I think he's been always been that EAF.
Is there a thought around him that he is not a juicer?
Yes, he's considered to be like that always natty guy.
Oh my Can you imagine if he's natty?
But
Oh,
it's kind of interesting because when you see him on those stages and stuff, yeah, he doesn't look like he has like great physique or anything, or like a vein sticking out or some shit. Um,
wow.
so yeah,
Big
it's not like he took a break. I feel like he just
mother
couldn't compete
baby.
for he just couldn't compete for quite some time, and now he got himself to be part of East versus West, even though being from Russia. And so far, yeah, just killing it. Well, he's like one of the guys. Like he got pinned on Levon right when they still competed at WF, I believe, if I'm correct.
Yeah, he needs to pull Todd Hutchings.
A little bit. Oh man, it is a good one because people now talking about Prudnik and Hutchings repull, but I think yeah, Ivan
I
and
like that one too. I like that one too. I like that one too.
you like the what who will
I
you
like
bet
to
in this
see
match?
Prudnik and Matyshenko pull.
Okay. What circumstances you want Todd and Prudnik? It's all the same shit, or where you see it more interesting?
Oh yeah, it's way more interesting because Todd's better than he ever was right now.
Gotcha. So
Whatever,
you don't. So the weight should not change.
whatever juice he's on, this is it.
Uh, I think.
Whatever steroid combination this man has got, it is fucking amazing.
Hold on. I don't know how we transfer from all of this. So what's going on with the stand-up career? Because I have a proposal. I have another proposal for you. I'm
Oh
always.
no! I'm still too pussyfied to do stand up. I'm
I got
saying
you. I got you.
I was too pussyfied to do a TED talk too, but I got over that today. That's the crowning achievement.
I'm surprised it takes you all those little milestones. I feel like after
I
giving all the.
know to you, Artem. I know to you that I'm a superhero. I know that,
As long as you
and
know.
I
As
just
long
want
as
to
you
have.
know.
I just want to be honest with the people. I know that everyone thinks that I'm amazing and I'm a perfect 10 and I'm good looking and all this stuff. And I'm charismatic and I'm rich and famous. And I know you guys think all that. But I too have insecurities, Artem.
Well, I'm just saying, I feel like from the every time you've given your trash talk speeches, opening up tournament, closing tournaments, giving a lot. I feel like you've done a lot on the mic with giving jokes to where I feel like it almost should be natural. I didn't know I didn't know Zoom meeting was like a new milestone for you.
Right. So I don't understand why you don't make, how come you don't do sitcoms every day? I've seen your camera, I've seen you edit, I've seen you do stuff. Why aren't you doing bigger things?
Because I'm a slap dick.
Because you're a pussy. That's why. So am I.
Well, no. I have a proposal for you. Usually, my proposal to you always to bring you to improv in Orlando, but I have a better one. Um, Chuck Westbury is having his tournament in June here in Ramada Inn in Jacksonville. And what's cool part about this Ramada Inn is that have a Comedy Central. It's like a Comedy Zone. That's the name of the comedy club they have. And dude, I feel like you come in there, arm wrestle, crack some jokes, all in the same night.
Oh man,
I,
that could
I,
be it.
I tell Chuck, yo, host the tournament at 6 o'clock so we can have crowd in there.
Yeah.
Because it is
Fuck my crowd. We could set it up so they just scream, laugh, no matter what I said.
well, that's yeah, I always listen to like or whatever I can say stand-up comedy podcasts or whatever it is, whatever you got brand new guys like, yeah, man, you always bring 5 to 10 friends with you because if nobody laughs, they can laugh for you. I'm like, all right, okay. That's a strategy. But hey, it's fun and but going back to comedy and parenting, it's funny. I was watching what was I watching on the plane? It's 60 years of improv, and they closed the whole special as Joe Coy giving a stand-up how like it was a stand-up slash speech about how you should like show everything to your kids and whatever and like you should chase your dreams and whatever because the least you can do is fuck up. And he was like, you made a kid. What was your fuck up? You made a kid because you fucked up somewhere in life. And you have to embrace it. Okay. But it was his whole speech was like, I think, what is he Filipino? So his whole family is like doctors and stuff. And he decided to be a comic. So his mom was like, oh, you want to be a clown? So that's why she had to embrace the whole fuck up of like, yeah, tried to be a clown and I'm paid for everything. So yeah, I don't know,
So
Travis.
how was your trip?
Oh, it was beautiful and it was funny. The trip was just a vacation for Lindsay, right? Like she ain't trying to do none of that whole arm wrestling shit, right? We're trying to see London, send she cute shit. There was an offer right away, to like, hey, do we gonna do some practicing? I'm like, probably not. But then, we kind of established that we're gonna have some free time. So right away we got to practice the very first day, which was a cool part because we practiced a whole different area of London, which she got to see more castles and stuff. But it was crazy how like this is why I hate Texas. Every time I'm in Texas, you go usually tell me, yo, hit up Livingston, right? Because he's like the only cool motherfucker out there, right? Because I didn't know Stan pitching them. So it's like I'm very limited while I'm in Texas. Albert Ding, Livingston, those are my people. UK was crazy. I came there. We arranged with one arm wrestler, Tim, pick us up and whatever. Which Phil originally wanted to do that, who is admin of our thing. Tim picked us up, did the whole thing, helped us out tremendously. I got so many messages after the fact. Yo, man, next time let me pick you up. No, let me like there are people like wanted to help and all that. I'm like, man, that's well now I know, and it's impressive and it's super cool. Like shit, I'll come back next time. That's why I hate Texas. I never want to go back because nobody
Hey,
wants
there's a
to
lot
move
of
back.
perks. There's a lot of perks by hanging out with the beast, Artem. Trust me.
Hey, hey,
They get there.
honey, you can send Travis a thank you card for being so cool.
Exactly.
If it wasn't for him, our UK vacation was shit.
Yeah, you ought to spend so much money on Ubers, you'd have been disgusted to go anywhere.
But you calculate everything too. We end up using Subway all the time. It was like $32 for both of us for the whole weekend, which kind of sweet how the system works. But it was, Tim drove us the first day, which was super nice of him. He picked us up from the airport, drove us hour to practice, then hour to the hotel, and then he drove back home, which probably took him another hour and a half. Which that's like 3 weeks worth of driving for a London person. If you're British, dude,
Yeah,
that's
those
awful.
cars, you don't get but a bottle of Pepsi amount of gas when you go over there now. Give you a liter. Give you a liter gas.
A liter, hey, and the prices for gas, it's also
Crazy, right?
they're not in pounds. They in I forget what he was saying. Like they broke down
Not in
to like,
gallons, it's in liters. That's what
oh
it
no no no
is.
no no, it's in liters, but it's not pound per liter. It's like they're breaking down to like cents. So like, hey, why is this 136 dot whatever point? Well, why the point is not in the beginning if it's in the per liter? Oh yeah, it's in the whatever. Like, that's one thing. Second thing, I'm glad I never bothered with the car because Tim was out there pumping gas, and you park your car, you pump your gas, you just grab a thing and you start pumping. There's no thing for you to press, not a credit card thing. You just pumping gas and that's it. I'm like, hey, we can just leave, right? He's like, well, yeah, but there's cameras and shit. I'm like, well, if it was a stolen car, right? Technically, you guys got gas, right? You're like, oh yeah, for sure. I'm like, all right, I got you. That's weird.
So did he have to go in there and tell them, or they just know from the camera?
No, he goes and tells them like whatever the pump is, yeah, and they know how much like it is processed in there. But yeah, it's funny how you just pump first and then you go pay.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And I'm like, dude, I'm glad I know that because like like in New Jersey, isn't it in New Jersey you cannot pump your own gas too? Like
That's
yeah, there's
correct.
there's an attendant there, so
I
yeah.
love that. We go to the beach every year in New Jersey. I love rolling and let them pump.
Oh yeah, where do
Hell
you
yeah.
where do you go there?
We'll say it again.
Or where do you go there in New Jersey? Where is the like a beach area?
Avalon, Stone Harbor, and Wildwood, New Jersey they're all within 2 miles of each other.
Got
It's
you.
about 12-mile beach that you can go to either Sea Isle City, Avalon, Stone Harbor. I'm sure it's like that too where you are, right? What happens if you start going north of Jacksonville Beach? How far do you got to go before it's another beach?
Yeah, 30 minutes, I guess.
It's that. So that means Jacksonville Beach is huge. So
Yeah.
imagine that.
I see
That
what I see what you're
New
saying. Yeah.
Jersey, New Jersey, every quarter, every half mile, it's another little little township, little
Gotcha.
city, and they got their own beach.
Gotcha. I see what you're saying. Yeah, ours just a little bit more stretched out. So like it's
Yeah,
like
you could be on street number 7. You could be on 7th Street. I could be on 98th Street. I'm in Avalon and you're in Stone Harbor.
I see what you're saying. Mike's Madness. I got you in Texas, Artem. Ask the Beast. Mike's Madness. All right,
Yeah,
Mike.
ain't no doubt. Yeah, that's PR guys. Mike, well, yeah, ain't no doubt about it. Ain't no doubt about it. We need to actually, I mean, we're crazy for not having our own tournament there twice, 3 times a year. I mean, that's just easy to do. Great freaking content. Those dudes just open up the world to us. It's like easy work. We should get that done. If I was younger, like, man, those are the ones like when you're 30 years old, you love the stockyards. At 47, you're almost the weird old dude in the corner. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's how? Because I never been there every time I've been there with you, so I get to know how crazy it goes. So I got you. I only have a couple more years left in
It's
there.
not even crazy. It's just exciting. Nothing's more exciting than when you have access from the owners to go in the side door, the big door, any doors, run back and forth. The door guys are introduced. The whole thing, right? I mean, that's what status. Like that's why people thirst for it, because it's like private jet traveling. It's just so fucking convenient that you don't want to go back to the old way.
Of course.
Like I can't stand in line to wait to get ID to get a cover charge. I mean, that's a very common thing. But I have grown up in the business and been to enough parties where we get to go through the front door that particular thing annoys the shit out of me.
I got you.
It is very diva-ish to feel that way. Hey, so what's up with the arm wrestling world? Are we supposed to get pumped up about Georgie and Devin?
Yeah, I think that's what we pumping up for. Are you getting pumped up?
I mean, I don't know. It's like scary for me to think. So can Georgie compete with Devin?
And if he is, then what's that at?
Well, I guess that's good, right? That just means there's plenty of more matches to set up. Because right now, it looks like there is, let me calculate this, one match. One match. And we all know what the match is, right?
I'm too scared to even say this. You not here.
Everyone knows we have to now see Levon and Devin again, right?
For sure. That's supposed to happen in May.
Any wrinkles in that plan are very bad for the promotional sport of arm wrestling. Unless it's better to just, if everybody's in the same melting pot. Because if Georgie is able to defeat Devin, that's not cool, right?
Right. Now we back to the question.
Couldn't potentially be the man, but we just have to, we got to take in consideration that Georgie struggled against Jerry. Even though he won, he didn't win convincingly enough, right? Is that the only loss Georgie has in the last like 5 years? Did Georgie lose to anybody else at all?
Well, chat, help me out. I'll go ahead and Google because
I mean, just talking right-handed only. I mean, Georgie has been competing at the World Championships, I think, for the last 2 or 3 years, right? Right-handed, how many matches do we have losses besides his loss to Jerry? If there are none, then you can just draw it up as maybe a little potential matchup problem and say that Georgie, because now we probably wouldn't be surprised if Georgie beat Dennis, right? After what we saw.
Yeah, probably not. Yes, especially
how style, right? Like, Georgie's going to get a little bit outside that hand. And what we saw from Dennis is at the very least, he's not conditioned for a war at this present time because he didn't have much after the first match. He's not like Gennady.
Oh,
Oh, okay, that's Alex. How long? That's been a while. What happened to this guy? This guy here done committed a crime or something, didn't he?
Yeah, I see him like. Yeah, that's like opinion. Yeah, I fuck with it. Yeah, I don't know. I see him. I see him on the internet the other day. Like there was some see notification that Alice Kurdish posted whatever, whatever. But at the same time, yeah, he kind of disappeared
I
after.
mean, you can't be more on top of his business than that guy when it all of a sudden done.
Dude,
Yeah, he definitely committed a crime. He definitely committed a crime. Let's just put it out there right now. He
dude,
committed a crime.
that Georgian and Jerry match was hour long. Just that video.
Yeah, it was nuts, dude. It was crazy.
That's an
So we kind of like we need, I think, the arm wrestling world, the East versus West promotion, in order for them to climb the charts, right? So I'm saying there was a certain amount of buzz and or revenue taken in from the Dennis Devon match. Correct?
okay. Yeah.
Now, can you make a match bigger than that? Let me think about your possibilities. One match, one motherfucking match. The fuck are we talking about? Don't say another word. One match. You can't sell that match as being the greatest of all time if Georgie beats Devin.
For sure. For sure. Now it's gonna be funky.
Now, what a great thing for the king of the table. What a great thing for not what they'll be experiencing, because I don't think they're going to hit any good numbers for this matchup anyway.
Well, they
And
hope.
when I say good numbers, I mean winning. Winning. Are you winning? Are you every time the UFC does a broadcast, they are ranking where they're at, right? Or is this the biggest one we ever did? No, this is where we were when McGregor fought Jose 4 years ago. Okay, well, that's pretty good when our showcase headline is a girls match, right? Whatever the scenarios are, Ingen Terzi is in the business of rating the promotion, usually by revenue, right? Now, having a bad card may not affect the card. It may affect the next card, right? And then if you have a really good card like you just had, maybe there's some momentum for your next card. But the truth is, there's one match that can make you bigger and better, and that's the Levon Devon match.
Sure.
There is nothing else. So we got to make sure that, as much as I love Georgie, he's got to go down.
Oh, I got okay.
Got to go down, right? Ingen's hoping Georgie goes down uneventful so that his match carries the validity of Devon's,
Yeah,
Devon.
of then Devon being that either number one, number two guy. Yeah,
Yeah,
clearly.
because you want it. Yeah, you want it, right? And I think that unless Levon changes some real, like, man, Levon better get on the juice. Get
I've
on
I've watched
the juice.
Levant's video actually on the plane, and so according to his like YouTube and vlogs, like he came down, got treated by Vitacell. Dr. Mark told him to take 40 days rest, so he's like planning to start training in like November, which is now. So just start training. So I mean, and that's why I guess he's gonna take that long time. That's why he wants to pull it with Devon no longer than, well, not earlier than May, right? Like Devon is ready right now for him, but like Levon wants it to be May, June, probably as long as he can.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So how many times does Devin arm wrestle between here and there?
Well,
That's
that's the
that's
thing, because that I mean, Devon said it himself. He's gonna have 3, 4 opponents before he faces Levon.
yeah, and what a luxury knowing he can lose weight and arm wrestle his lighter guys. What a beast. What a beast.
Well, he isn't. What actually do you think about his whole shape right now because he is linear, which a lot of people in the comments were saying, how, whatever, it's not gonna look good against, against Levon and not Levon, Dennis and all that, and being on the stage because it's been like, I don't know, it's been like a tradition for them to show up in those closer to 300 and all that, and all of a sudden you see him actually coming in, kind of looking healthy. Well, are you a fan? What you think? I feel like you always like that more of a healthier look.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I mean, for him, it's just the fact. Truth is that it's an unhealthy operation to get heavy. The truth is you already eat more than any motherfucker I ever seen eat, right? You already killing it, and the truth is you weigh 260 if you're killing it, and you weigh 235 normal. That's just the way life is, and you're a bad motherfucker for it. So stay with it. Stay with it. I'd say, right, where whatever the fuck you're doing right now, do it again harder. Let's go. I don't know, because it's obvious your drug intake is at a abnormal level. Keep killing it. I don't care if you get VitaCell. I don't care where they come from. You take it. If it's past due, fuck it. Take it anyway.
Okay, so basically, to sum it up, we need to see Devon dominate from now on and until he faces Levon for it to
I
make
mean, I don't know if he
crazy.
needs to dominate, but he has to win. And then you obviously, when he's pulling the super heavies, you want him to be successful. Maybe it's totally okay for him to lose a bunch of weight, have a war with Prudnick, have a war with Todd Hutchings, those fucking things are awesome, right? Awesome. But just don't kill us right now and let Georgie win 3-0, take your hand. Now, everybody's like, Levon and Devin, but nobody gives a fuck, right? Like, so
Well,
the momentum is best to keep at it.
for sure, everything you're saying is correct. The only probably benefit to Devon here, it's actually he is the person that can lose actually and still like within a couple of weeks people will forget about it. Oh yeah. Devon will
You
win.
might be right. You definitely that is definitely an option. That is true. That is true.
Devon and Ryan Bowen are the two people that can definitely lose terribly and sell
Dude,
you game within two,
I
3 weeks.
I feel like Ryan Bowen has seriously been excommunicated from arm wrestling. I mean, how come I don't know anything that's going on with this guy?
That's funny, right? He just had like the biggest match. He just had an Indian stuff, like crazy shit.
What do you mean? He had a match? Did he win?
He just went to India and pulled with Mazahir, that kid that pulled Coach Ray back into the table. Went out there to India and arm wrestled him in a super match, and I think he won 3-2 or something, like some crazy war.
Right. And how come like it's not everywhere? Is it because, or is it everywhere and he's like done unfriended me or something? There's something going on here?
I guess. Well, yeah. I mean, as you said, I mean, he just got kind of excommunicated from arm wrestling to where like he's there, he's in control of his own thing, but I guess he slowly lost that fan momentum to where maybe people even got too lazy to hate on him because you'll think he'll have so much haters to where you have to kind of see it everywhere, but no, like if you think about it, I feel like even Paul Italy and Tom like don't discuss him, don't have more instigate and shit
Yeah,
on that.
that's what I mean. There is no engagement. There is no, yeah,
Yes,
I don't know. Strange. Fucking strange. What about Pradeep? What's Pradeep talking about? Death threats? What the fuck's he talking about?
I
Pradeep
have.
said that Devin was getting death threats or something?
I don't know, man. Let's see what's going on. Arm wrestling. Pradeep, are you in the chat? Pradeep, tell us something.
What the hell's going on?
Um. Devon tricks won't work against me. Engen tears the real Devon secret. Babkin Dennis kept it hidden from us. Man,
What happened? What happened with the Bobkin? What did they say?
Babkin and Dennis kept it hidden from us.
What?
Let's see. Man, I ought to pay for your YouTube Premium, man, because I'm tired of this ads. Hey, you know what's terrible? So I've almost killed myself like that in a couple airport trips because me and you, well, I have access to your YouTube. I will fuck up sometimes, and I'll leave it before I get on the plane, which will lock me into your profile. So now I'm there just in your YouTube and it has nothing, right? The problem, I'm paying for YouTube Premium. So when I'm in my account, I have downloads, I have a bunch of shit I can do on YouTube while it's offline. I'm on the plane, like tremendous amount of shit. So I'm there on the plane, I'm about to open it up. Oh, Travis Bagent. Oh, let me switch up. Oh no, you need an internet to switch it. What the fuck? So then, like, I downloaded. It's like my Netflix. I will download hours worth of videos, music, ready to go, and then and
Well, I'm sure I have a pretty extended portfolio too, don't I?
well, no. Your YouTube is just terrible. There's nothing. But then your watch history is hilarious because your kids be watching your phone and shit. So it's every time I'm on your YouTube search, you're like, we bought everything blue at the gas station. Or like this kid's opening this store. It's like fuck. Damn, and Valor were on the phone. All right, what's this Gennady Troller Larrett, Dennis Teplinko health update? Um man, I don't know. I feel like Pradeep be man, Pradeep be making all types of money. Look at that guy. Look at Pradeep, man.
Killing it. All right, we got to be close, aren't we? Close to
He's
an
so
hour. We got to be over an hour, don't we?
no, we just about to close in an hour. But man, Pradeep looks good out here. Got the lighting and stuff, but I don't see any particular words about Babkin or whatever. But who knows? It got to be death threats.
Yeah, it was Devin. It was Devin was on his show, and the
Okay.
thing said death threats. I'm like, damn, Bobkin is the real deal. I'd like to apologize to anything I said about
No. Our clip is out. Everybody knows you, T Bobkin. Anyway, we're good. We're good.
Ah, I love it. I love it. I
Let
love
me double check the time. And I guess let me just double check if there's some type of super chats. Yeah, be good in the chats. Well, guys, if you have ghostwriters who want to hang out at Travis and keep writing the books, let us know. Is it Amazon? Well, no. You need that. What you say? You need writers advance. I was thinking we can just hit you on the Amazon program. Just keep getting your checks every
nah,
month. Hey, that's one cool thing about Amazon. Well, I guess whatever you get, some type of passive sales. Like I have my book is an Amazon. I have no idea what it does and what it doesn't do, but just get those checks every month from Amazon. Like, all right, that's
how
nice.
much? How much? How much? How much?
Hey, let's just know. Let's just say it's 1 o'clock today, and we're out here doing a podcast. Life is good. It's
Hey!
good. All right, Travis Bajan.
All
It has
right, my
been an
man. I'll
hour.
see you tomorrow.
Go crazy. Go kill those kids at 4:30, and we'll see you tomorrow. Alrighty, guys. It's been a lot of fun today. Lots of different subjects. So many people watching us. Thanks, everybody, and we will see you tomorrow. Then I am pulling Pauline in 2 weeks, so I'll be out and have to, you know, I'm going to be gone for a couple days. Man, I missed to wake up on the super chats. Always missing them. What did I miss? Paul Italian, did you hit me with yours? Oh man, yeah. Well, you know what? I read your mentally, so I guess I'm sorry that you did ask to send a link to discuss this with Travis. I cannot send link to Engen on those times, guys. Like with Engen, like not even yeah, like it well, like if you have seen this podcast, obviously, you know that if Engen is here, if the Engen comes in, it's another 40 minutes to an hour of discussions with Engen. And it's not even um like, how do you say I can't stop it, right? I can be like, all right, hour 10, I can try to find a way to like exit out. But once I give Engen link myself, I personally inside of me, I do feel obligated. Not that I feel obligated to sit with him for another hour, but he's out here, he joined the podcast, we're having a conversation, the kind of so like that well, that's out of respect. I don't want to just to give him a quick link just to cut him out in 3 to 4 minutes. So that's why like one thing it's here, like, I will for both of us always to have like a longer or proper size conversation versus like a quick like I feel like you can do it to a lot of people. I'd rather not bother ending like just like on the small stuff, then somebody will get upset. So yeah, like if busy day today, so that's why I don't have another 2 hours in me. So uh if we can prepare and get, it's better to get ending like early on anyway. So that's the thing. So sorry, Paul Italia cigar. Appreciate your $2, young man. Appreciate you. Big Grove. Oh man, I guess Big Grove goes. Did you see Simon's hate video towards Devon? I did not. Neither probably did Travis. So I'm doing my job. Um, Artemis losing to Lynn and 2 weeks. He meant to say. Ha! Yeah. So sorry, Paul Italia cigar. It's like I just came back from our 5 day. We've been going for 6. So like as soon as I'm gonna click it in like a minute, like I'm back to hustling. Like I'm wearing the same clothes I wore on an airplane. Like yeah, work needs to be done. So yeah, today is not a 2 hours thing. Let me catch up on life, get back into reality. That's we have living lives and everything. And yeah, then by the Wednesday, Thursday, I'll get into a 2 hour podcast. Could we get guys get Jump Jank on the show? Yes, we could. John's just working, so it has to be after 5 to 6 o'clock. So Travis needs to know about that ahead of time because as I said, because John's working, and if we can settle it, if Travis just cannot have his schedule up there too, because like he's training kids in 2 hours out there in the same gym. So evenings, John is a very doable person. You just have to be an evening podcast that we like prepare for. Alrighty, guys. Seems like I kind of wrapped everything up. I have to, since the poll told Hutchinson. Oh, hold on. Who just said some shit? Uh, or was it my boy Drew? Said I'm losing to Lynn. So yeah, I need to go put in my session. So I did skip like good 4 days of training, which is whatever. I've been training so hard. At this point, you can take Vitaly Lalikin style and just appreciate the rest. Maybe do some icing. But yeah, this next 4 or 5 days, I'll provide some catching up, heavy, short sessions, and then we'll do something. Okay. Um. Okay, I guess there are 2 questions. Mario's Gate, who do you want to eat East versus West? So me and Engin discussed the weight, and it's a little bit like a catch weight because I'm neither, I was not gonna want to do 85, but I'm not that far. I'm just hoping but the time it comes, like I should be a little farther than that. So no, it will just a catch weight of like 200 pounds, and then it doesn't really matter who, like it's we discuss from what we're discussing, we kind of have like a level of people, right? Like somewhere maybe tougher, lighter dude, or maybe somewhat slappier, heavier guy, right? I do have my preferences. Like I feel like me and Zurab can do pretty good left-handed. Um, there's a couple of guys who can do very well against right-handed. Just random guys. There's a lot better matches that you can, like me and Coach Ray gonna be a sale. I feel like all like it just depends. Like I don't know what logic who uses when they set the matches up, but I feel like for making sales, it have to be like me and Ray because like it's easy to set up and there's some history behind, right? He beat me in a super match. I have a last win in the tournament, so there's a couple like funny ones you can try and get. There's a couple just ones I would like to try, and then and then and then we'll see. You know what I mean? Like so me. So I like. I'm not really sure or care. Like I rather have the money. So whatever comes with money, and then my ultimate the reason I don't want to go for a lighter guy and be the lighter guy myself is because I'm like, I don't care who I pull, right? I don't want to be a lighter guy myself because my overall goal in the next like long-term goal in 5 years is to be those. I want to be number one dude in North America left-handed because it's like clear, like it can be grabbed, you know what I mean? Um, and that obviously, I mean, that should be the goal. And then I feel like I can really be getting the top five because just depends who like and but top five and going after your top dude. Like who is legit number one, number two guys. You can go and attack them. Like who it is really, Devin Larratt and Corey West and Michael Todd. Like I don't know what's the realistical top three besides Corey West currently, right? And so with that being said, that's easier to done in the heavier weight. Uh, so that's why I rather not try to keep cutting back to 187. Not that I even have to sometimes keep cutting. It just sucks that I'm that light. Maybe I have to get rid of the tapewormness in my body. Something. I don't know. Gotta pop some ivermectin. Who is number one guy? Let me double check. I will assume it's I don't know if they count Devon as a left hand super heavyweight. Hi, honey. Oh, X. Oh, we don't do that around here. I know what you're talking about. In the hook rankings, it's Corey West number one, Cody Merritt number two, Devin Larratt number three, Ryan Espy number four, Michael Todd number five, Nick Stone number six, Derek Smith number seven. Paul. I mean, I don't feel like me and Espy are that far apart, left-handed, just from seeing like who be far apart in fucking body weight. But once me and Ryan are like, I don't know, 150 pounds apart, 100 pounds apart. I like that match a lot, right? And then go off to whatever. So I mean, I guess Corey West. I don't know if I mean, yeah, I guess Corey and Cody must have pulled. So I just I'm not a supers guy, but now if I want to really go after them, assuming they have pulled and Corey is our legit number one guy, it's between him and Cody. So you as a guy that has some type of as anybody who have gotten single left-handed win, that's and you live in North America, Corey can be you the guy to aim for, and then wherever it lands you. So that's what I think, guys. So yeah, whoever, yeah, we'll see. East versus West, I feel like there's many possibilities, and as I said, they're like fun things to be sold, right? There's many matches just to be set up because I can pull with a lot of people. So we'll see. They haven't smoked both. Well, I guess I'm saying like it's by the rankings. So and currently, yeah, currently Devon is yeah, I think at this point Devon can beat Corey West. What's up, Joe Burks? If you take a strong light guy, you probably get slapped and get noble matches. Yeah, correct. Like, I mean, I will not. That's like if you want to be happy and if you want to be like set a match, like if I were because I'm not just gonna go to East versus West to like pull somebody, right? I'm also not very interested in the whole traveling and doing all that shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm okay, but it is a cool opportunity. I would love to do that. So uh uh, if I were to like set it up and want to negotiate, if there, once we get to negotiations part, and I am pulling some light killer, like God forbid I'm pulling like Prokopchuk on like I don't know what hand is worse, left or right. Like God forbid I'm pulling Prokopchuk, and then I'll have to put in whatever the verbal contract is, like the money can be set at a lower rate or whatever the money is supposed to be at, but I want to be guaranteed to pull it, 13, 14, right? Like maybe fuck getting paid and, we can remove certain things, but a lot of people do scared of not showing up too good and then losing, not getting that another opportunity. So if I were to be in a funny spot, I will take control of that to where like, hey, I would like to be promised a second match, third match, shit like this. I feel like there's many ways to negotiate the things, and because yeah, you don't want to be. There's too many things to be scared of, and that's not what you want to do or think about when you come in there to prepare for a match. There's some people that came there for free just because they wanted to show who they are. How many years have you been pulling, Artem? 10. How much weight did you gain once you started the pancakes? That's not how that works. Actually, hold on. It's exactly how it works because um, it's uh, man, you just have to be kind of more common sensual because I mean, I started training in arm wrestling and all that fairly young, so you cannot put all my weight gain just on pancakes because I've been like growing person. You know what I mean? Like it's like yeah, I feel like if you're like a 30-year-old dude at the same weight and then you start doing the pancakes and whatever, you know, for them, whatever, if your lifestyle hasn't changed and all the change the pancakes, then sure, we can talk about that. But, my lifestyle have changed, my countries have changed, my diet has changed, everything has changed. So, um, yes, it's a lot to answer. Like so, from the moment I started arm wrestling, and from the moment I've ever taken any type of performance enhancement drug, right, which could be like somebody gave me a D-bol back in the gym in Russia. Yeah, sure, I was like 130 pounds, 140 pounds. So I mean, if right now I'm like at 192, I can be 200. So yeah, I've gained 60 to 70 pounds. But you have to kind of acknowledge all of that. If you talk about from there's many perspective. People will, you'll start taking arm wrestling seriously then and there. You know, I started taking pancakes seriously, or like, actually, doing them better or proper or considering them, right? Because I was never a fan as of like 2 years ago, right? Like yeah, yeah, 2 3 years ago, that's where I kind of relooked and kind of started dabbling in the whole thing again, and from that point there was no weight change, right? In the past 3 years I'm the same weight that I has been. It's just the quality has changed, right? But the weight, the scale number being the same for the past, I don't know, 5 6, I've been around 200 pounds, right? Like, so yeah, the whole weight question is a little funky. It's not, I mean, it's the way you kind of have to, I have to acknowledge all of that, and it's just not a proper question, to be honest. Guys, I was talking to about North America, but yet in the world, I have no idea who is will be number one, because the number one left-handed in the world actually has not been established. Every time you see some fucks pull for a title match, it's always a random thing. Like I feel like Michael Todd and Trubin pulled for left-handed thing years ago randomly. Dennis and Devin pulled for left-handed title randomly. Like there's no like no. Um, why is Travis working out if he don't compete? He does compete. He's not. He never left arm wrestling too. So keep that in mind. It was like, Artem, do you have a goal of being number one overall? Nah! I feel like I have a vision that it is possible to be number one in America left-handed specifically, and I feel like I have that as a goal. I don't have a goal of being number one overall. Unfortunately, like I feel like I mean that's quite an unhealthy route, and from here it looks a little far, right? Which is kind of maybe a bad perspective because a lot of things look far when you start arm wrestling or whatever the point is, right? I've quit arm wrestling many times and thinking like everything is far, like trying to be top 20 in the rankings, like fuck, it's impossible. Trying to be top 10 is impossible. Or trying to be there, like, oh, and then like you then kind of just by plugging away and not quitting, you're like, oh shit, that number one spot is not that far, in the weight class or whatever the little milestone, right? It's actually if you don't quit, it's actually, it eventually comes to you, and they're like, oh man, it's actually was not that hard, or like it's, once you figure it out, shit kind of appears easier or closer, and it like frustrates you more. So that's why maybe it's not a good thing that I don't have a goal of being number one overall, because fuck, Paul, maybe all of us have the potential. We just never want to do that. But I feel like being number one left-handed North America is something that's doable, and if even if it's happened, then I think being number one left-handed in the world is also cut. Yeah, you can get a shot. You can get a shot against Elijah, get whacked, and go back. So it's okay, Sarah. What's up, Phil Woody? Thank you, Phil, for everything that you did for us. Even even though we didn't get to see you, but team did took amazing care of us, and I can't wait to see you in 2 weeks. Just got a rental car too, so we'll be chilling out there, geeking to Monster Factory. Thursday, leaving Sunday, kind of getting a professional trip. You know what I mean? Like as soon as you got done getting your ass whooped, hopefully not, bounce back home. Don't spend that Sunday, but do leave a little early to do some eating. Oh, you're welcome, Phil. I'm glad the t-shirts got distributed properly, because I was trying to give one. I was trying to give one to people I kind of had set in mind, and then I forgot about all the t-shirts. So I just gave them to the team to like, hey, this is the sizes, figure it out. I didn't know if you're gonna get you one, but we did talked about getting that media one to you. But I was also saying like you should not really get a shirt, because I will see you in 2 weeks. I'll bring you one anyway. But it's cool that you got one. I'm here rocking a OVO shirt that we bought at the London store. So everybody knows I'm biggest Drake fan possible. Not really, but that's my thing. So we first time me and Lindsay, not the first time, but last time we went to Vegas, there was OVO store, October's very own in Vegas, and we bought like a Las Vegas shirt that has an owl and everything. And London had a also, OVO store right there in Piccadilly Circus. And when I got the shirt, it's awesome because it has a address, and it's like has like the back. So I'm out here locking, we're rocking, rocking my people. And that's how the owl has a British flag on it too. So, all right, you guys, I do have to go. Oh, Sarah, yes, we'll be seeing you, Jason. I've got that one too. We went to the opening. Oh, that's cool. Okay, yeah. So it's the one with the V on it, right? Yeah, it's V in Las Vegas over your shirt. Yeah. Well, bring yours to Monster Factory so we can match. I'll bring mine. I have three now. I have this one, Vegas one, and Lindsay got my Playboy one. So no, mine's all black. It's all black, but it's a sign. Like it has a V, and it's a V here. It's a neon V sign here, and Las Vegas sign in the back. But the thing is, in Las Vegas, it says October, something like that. So that's how I have issues. You'll see me in Monster Factory with a hard cut out over here. And hopefully get my diamond put back in. So I'll be nice and pretty. So all right, if players and fellas, if you're not at Monster Factory in 2 weeks, you're a bum, and be a bum and come to Florida State Finals, December 9th, Florida tournament. So all right, you guys. I will see you tomorrow. I've got to go. Sarah told Paul Hutchinson, the Drew, Marius, don't say what I said bad about Mindaga, so you're gonna message me and kill me. Um, Hello everybody. We've talked about stuff. We'll see you tomorrow. Actually, let me hit you with the ad. The Bears.